Hi there, welcome to Whisky. My name's Yuma. This channel mainly focuses on Japanese whiskeys, introducing tastes, stories, and relating information from a Japanese perspective. Today, I'll be talking about whiskey Aru-aru in Japan. Aru-aru is a Japanese word that stands for things that happen often. I will be going through the things that you can expect to happen if you're finding for whiskey here in Japan. This video might be for you if you're not only interested in Japanese whiskeys, but also Japanese culture. Let's get started. Before we start, let me explain about Aru-aru. Aru-aru is consisted of two arus. Aru in Japanese has several meanings, but its main definition is to exist. The combined word Aru-aru is kind of like a casual expression meaning things that happen often, and it is said that there is no literal parallel in English. It is used commonly in Japanese in situations like this. Hey, I was walking down the street the other day, and even though I was seeing a trash can every once in a while, once I had a trash I want to throw away, I couldn't find one. Oh, that's an Aru-aru. Now that you have learned something new in Japanese, let's proceed. Number 1. You barely see popular whiskeys. As I have explained in my other video, you can find whiskeys at convenience stores, supermarkets, and also liquor shops. Although there are so many places where you can find whiskeys, it's such a low possibility that you may find Japanese popular whiskeys. Even if you're lucky enough to find one, it's a high chance that the price would be expensive. Here's a chart that shows an example of major popular whiskeys. As for Suntory, you would barely see Yamazaki, Hakushu, Hibiki in the store. You would barely see this regardless of the age statement. Throughout 2023, I have seen non-age statement Yamazaki, Hakushu several times, but never seen 12 years or higher at a retail price that Suntory sets. As for Nikka, their single malt whiskeys, Yoichi and Miyagi-kyo are popular, but if you try finding several places, there is a fair amount of chance you can find one at a price Nikka sets. But for From the Barrel and Taketsuru, even though they are blended whiskey and a blended malt whiskey, you would barely see them in the store. I was lucky enough to purchase a From the Barrel once at a good price this year, but I have never seen Taketsuru this year. Ichiro's Malt White Label is also popular, and it was one of the whiskeys you would barely see in the store, but recently I feel that the chance of finding one is increasing. I was in Taiwan the other day and was so surprised to see these popular whiskeys in the stores. Of course, because they are imported, the prices are higher than in Japan, but I was so much surprised to see them even in supermarkets. Number 2. Popular whiskeys go to second-hand markets. You might wonder, then where can I find popular whiskeys? I personally feel that the answer is, it goes to second-hand markets. In Japan, there are people that buy up the whiskeys and resell it at a second-hand market. Even though some stores sell popular whiskey at a low price, people who are not willing to drink it themselves would just buy up the whiskey and resell it at a higher price to gain profit. Sadly, in Japan, this is not just about whiskeys, and every time something goes viral, there would be someone who would just buy up and resell it to gain profit. For example, once every several months, major convenience store would sell mini bottles of Yamazaki and Hakushu at 1,250 Japanese yen each. Information will spread around X, resulting resellers to buy up all the stocks. At the same time, if you go see Mercari, one of the most famous second-hand market app in Japan, you will see so many being sold. Since people who are not interested in whiskeys are also doing this just to gain money, I personally feel that this is making popular whiskeys disappear from the stores. If you are desperate to get popular whiskeys and want to purchase whiskeys that are sold on Mercari or other second-hand markets, one way is to try using a proxy purchase service like Bai. Bai can buy the product on behalf of you and arrange international shipments. Of course, shipping fee and usage fee will be charged, but if you are desperate, try checking the service. Number 3. Whiskey Lucky Bag is popular. One way to get premium whiskey at a good price is to try lucky bags. Lucky bag is called fukubukuro in Japanese. It is a traditional way of selling things where shops will randomly select products and sell them at a discount. You never know what is inside of it, and you might be able to get a good product for a good price. This is one of the New Year custom, but for whiskeys, you can find it both online and offline throughout the year. Popular whiskeys tend to be included in the lucky bag, and by doing so, there is a higher chance for shops to be able to sell whiskeys to non-resellers who would drink whiskeys on their own. And for customers, they might be lucky enough to get high age statements whiskeys or even old whiskeys that you cannot find anymore in the stores. If you find a lucky bag during your stay in Japan, it might be fun trying it out. Number 4. Japanese people get influenced easily. This is what I personally feel, but I think Japanese people are poor at making their own decisions. It is regarded as good to follow what everyone else is doing. Therefore, when someone says this is a good whiskey, many people will start buying that whiskey, and as a result, that whiskey will disappear from the market. I also think many whiskey drinkers in Japan tend to prioritize rarity over flavor or the taste of the whiskeys. Just because it is popular and hard to find, this could be enough for consumers to buy whiskeys, and this could be the reason why popular whiskeys cannot be found at stores. For example, a famous whiskey YouTuber in Japan once mentioned that the 12-year-old Abafeldi tastes like Yamazaki. All of a sudden, this went viral, and Abafeldi disappeared from online shops and offline shops. As you can see here, Japanese people can easily get influenced by influencers like YouTubers, and you never know which whiskey might suddenly disappear from the stores. If you find a whiskey you want in the store during your stay, I advise you to purchase it before it disappears. So today, I have introduced the Whiskey Life Aru-aru in Japan. I hope you were able to see what you can expect to happen in Japan. If you are living outside of Japan, do let me know the Aru-aru from your country in the comments. So that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, don't forget to give a like, leave a comment down below, and also subscribe. Hope to see you next time. Bye.